Guess who's back, back again. Shady's back, tell a friend.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let 'em see we're crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Okay, I got it.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do.
Let 'em see we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby. Don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Ooh, all that I need is you.
All that I ever need, all that I want to do is hold you forever, forever and ever.
We're back.
Guess who's back?
Back
Again. Becky's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hello. How are you all? We haven't been on for
Couple of months.
when was it?
Couple of months.
Yeah, so January,
End of Jan.
end of Jan,
Long
31st
time,
of January
sorry.
we did last did a podcast. I did say that we'd do one each month, and what are we, a month late?
Yeah.
Slight problem, just our calendars haven't aligned, and we've just basically,
Don't feel
Well, we've
sorry
got
for
cancer.
ourselves, Yeah.
and we've
The
got shit
reality
going
of
on.
it. Yeah.
And we just, it is what it is, so we do apologise. We will try better next month, won't we, Becky?
Yes.
We've got to try, but if we do it a month later, I'm on holiday that week, so won't be the week after.
No, do it. We'll do it in May. We'll get it in.
So beginning of May we'll be back on to give you an update. So how is everyone? Hope you're all okay. Yeah, we've had a lot going on, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we have.
We've had a busy couple of months with our mental health has been
Yeah.
really up and down.
Roller coaster on it.
Roller coaster the last couple of months.
Unfortunately, it's just the reality of the
This is the reality of cancer.
situation. Yeah.
But before I give you an update, so last time Becky had surgery, she was admitted to hospital, she had a blood clot. I was okay, I just had my scan results, so my scans
yeah.
were good. So do you want to give an update, tell them like what's happened literally since the end of Jan? Like
Well, I
cards
just
on the
spend-
table,
literally
what's
just-
happened?
Spend my life in hospital, don't I? Twice a week I go up there for treatment for my blood clot. So it's not for the cancer. So the Clexane injections, you have to thin your blood to treat a blood clot. But because I've got dodgy blood that doesn't clot properly, I should never have had a blood clot in the first place. Apparently I was better than, what did they say? Complicated patient.
That's what I said.
That's what he said, yeah, a bit of a complicated patient.
Education.
So I then have to go into the hospital to have factor to help with my platelets. So they said it's like a seesaw. Thin your blood, have platelets to help you. If you had an accident, I wouldn't be safe if I didn't have this treatment in the hospital. So I go up there every Tuesday and Friday afternoon. So lovely up on the ward. They literally know me. They don't even give me a time anymore. They're just like, come, afternoon's better, but
Shut my nose.
come whenever it suits you basically, and they sort me out. If it came with a badge and a wage, the amount of time I spend on that ward, I think I might be rich.
You could be the Red Robin on there.
I could be the Red Robin on there, yeah, between treatment, going to
Yeah.
food. So yeah, apart from that, well, and then hospital appointments between it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm there like 3-4 times a week by the time you have your blood, or see your oncologist, or see the haematologist. So yeah, so that was getting me down, to be honest. I had a really bad few weeks, really, maybe a
After your
maybe a
birthday,
month.
wasn't it?
After my birthday, yeah, it was like a downward after my birthday. I had a great birthday party. Thank you to everyone who came and sent wishes and cards and presents.
Yeah, it was a
and
cracking party.
it
You
was
put on. You did a good party.
It's a good party.
Yeah, it was very
We
good.
enjoyed that. But it was a bit like after planning a wedding, I think. Sort of the down.
What, the come down?
The come down, yeah.
Throw another party?
Throw another party.
Should we have another
Just
party?
need to plan it. No.
Woo!
What should I party for?
My party, my birthday.
Yes.
No, we're only 38. Let me get to my 40th
Okay,
first.
we'll throw a party. We can start planning it now. Might keep me busy. So yeah, so I had a bit of a come down. I'd stopped taking I call them my happy pills, my antidepressants. So started taking them, and then the haematologist said, you can't take those ones because they affect your platelets. So they've changed me to other ones. That's why I'm a bit fat. So yeah, loads of side effects. So it's just a bit of pain that you have one medicine to treat something, and you have side effects from them. So then you have to.
Why did you go on antidepressants in the first place?
Just because I was feeling pants. Like, literally didn't want to get out of bed. I could have just spent all day in bed if I didn't have my
When
kids.
did you start antidepressants?
I can't remember.
Was it after your secondary diagnosis?
After my secondary diagnosis, yeah, I needed to go on them.
And obviously they've changed them now, and you're just
Changed them now, struggling with the side effects, yeah. Weight gain, my skin feels all tingly and horribly and painful. I'm really achy, quite lethargic,
But
really dry mouth.
You've got to have these because they don't. It's the only tablets that don't affect your.
Platelets, yeah. So anyway, go see the nurse this afternoon, so hopefully she's got a magic wand. I did say to Nia, our metastatic breast nurse, yesterday, I'll just stop taking them, and she went, don't you dare. I was like, okay, mum.
No, don't stop taking stuff.
What else has been happening? Just that, really, I think.
What else have you been up to?
My mum and dad have gone to Spain for a few weeks, so I haven't got them around. They help with, obviously, when I go to the hospital, if I was late, because obviously, depending on how quick pharmacy is and stuff like that, collecting my meds and the labs, sometimes you can be late, so it's issues with childcare, isn't it?
No, it's just reality.
Yeah,
Not issues, it's just fucking reality
yeah,
of life,
the
isn't it?
reality of it.
And then you've got a cruise there.
Oh yeah, I've got a
Tell me where you're
cruise.
going.
Going to Amsterdam in 2 weeks. What day is it today? Wednesday. Oh, we'll be
2
on
weeks
our way
today?
there. Yeah, 2 weeks today.
Gonna have some happy cakes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Going in the ice bar.
You know what?
There's an ice bar, a bar made out of ice. And you go in there and they actually give you coats and gloves and stuff to wear.
This is
'cause
in
it's that cold.
Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam, yeah.
Wow.
We're doing afternoon tea, we're going on a bus ride. My friends told me yesterday we might be going to a special type of museum. And then maybe have some cookies or brownies or something like that.
Make sure you get me a fridge magnet. Told you.
I will get a fridge magnet.
Promise.
Oh, I've got a haematologist appointment today as well on the phone, so they'll discuss my next steps with where the blood clot's going.
Where is it going?
Because, well, hopefully it's gone.
Right.
So I get a scan at the end of the month. My blood clot was January the 14th, so usually they scan you 3 months after because they treat you for 3 to 6 months.
This is standard treatment with
Standard
everyone.
treatment, yeah. So they're going to scan me the end of April, let me go on my holiday first. So I said, well, if you're scanning my lungs and putting me through contrast, I've asked
You've got to
Julie
have
and Nia.
contrast with the.
Well, I think so. I've asked Julie and Nia to authorise me a chest abdo-pelvis
At the same
scan
time.
at the same time because I haven't had a scan since end of November, December. Oh, brought my friends with me today. My belly was starting to get really big, so I thought if I put my friends in, my boobs are bigger than my belly, so I don't feel as fat. A little old lady called Margaret knitted me knockers.
Sure.
There's a website called Knitted Knockers, kid you not. and I don't know. She's probably not little or old, but it just
What, she's
came.
like a 25
She
year old.
just it just came with a little a little card. So these are my little knitted knockers. Look, they've got nipples and everything.
You just got a nipple on?
Yeah.
What if I haven't checked mine?
Yeah, yours
I've got
got
one.
You've got one. I've got two. Look. Where are they? Where's the other one?
Oh,
So just literally slip into your bra.
oh my god, they're like
knitted
eyes.
knockers. Like eyes, yeah. So, like I say, there's a lovely website. You get them free. I ordered them initially, but I ordered the size that my boobs were before I had my op, and they sent me a message back saying due to the size of the knockers, I'll have to send them in 2 deliveries. So I decided to
The size of
ask
your fucking
for
head.
smaller ones. And these are meant to be a C cup, so God knows if I'd ordered an E cup.
Are they a
Like
C
I
cup,
was,
are
these
they?
are meant to be a C cup, yeah.
Yeah, they're quite nice size actually.
Yeah.
I think we had the discussion though before. Did you have? Is it after your mastectomy? And I said you could always go smaller.
Yeah, that's why I
think we had a
changed.
bit of a conversation, didn't we? Because
That's
you don't
why I
have to be.
changed size.
You know, unfortunately for me, I've got one boob and it has to be that size.
You need to match.
I need to match, whereas you've got none. So
Yeah.
like you could be whatever you want to be. You could get like an array of sizes.
I know, it'll be a different size every day.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
like you could get an E or an F. You know, and then people would be like, "Whoa, look at her tits." And then one
Harrison,
day you
and,
could have like
Harrison
an
and
A.
Liv would have a ball when they cuddle me when these were in. They're like, oh,
Like pillows.
They're like pillows, yeah.
Mum's got a big pillow on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got one as well, but unfortunately, unfortunately, it has to match me the boob, which I'm DE. I'm going into an E cup because I put some weight on the stuff. But apart from that, you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Scan, like you say, scan.
Scan, yeah. Unfortunately, we realised they didn't get all the cancer, so it's still in my skin, so I'm a bit gutted about that. Oh, I think that made me feel a bit pants as well.
And how is your boob?
Bit red and inflamed.
Has it calmed down at all?
Yeah, it's calmed down a little bit since the start, but I was saying to you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
When you see it every day, you don't realise the changes. So like Julie, she won't have seen me for 9 weeks, I think. So she'll be able to tell the difference,
But
won't
last
she?
time you see Julie, 9 weeks.
Yeah, she said she'd see me in 6 weeks, but then it happened. The appointment came through, it was 9 weeks. I thought, well, I don't need to see her.
So what day did you see Julie then?
April the 15th, day before my the day before my cruise, because she needs to authorise my meds early.
Is your your appointment today going to authorise a scan today?
Going to authorise a scan,
They're
and
gonna
then
give me a
they're going
date for
to
that,
plan
are they?
how they're going to keep me safe while I'm on the cruise, because obviously I'll miss the Friday.
And
Blood
who-
factor.
Are you going to ask Julie on the 15th for the scan as well to be incorporated? Or do
Well,
they
I
talk
spoke
to each
to
other?
Nia
Oh, right,
yesterday, and she said just ask him, and there shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, that's good then. So you just wait for your scan
She
results.
said she's obviously discussed it with Julie, because
Yeah,
Julie
yeah.
said why are they scanning her before she goes on holiday, and I said they're not scanning me before I go on holiday. I just mentioned it to them because my mind works, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And when I remember something I have to say it, otherwise I forget.
I think all our mind works like that, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
constantly like, I call it the Krypton factor. This. Anyone who watches Krypton factor is like, what the fuck? How many what the fuck moments I have every day? How many times do you stand there and just go, what the fuck?
Quite a few.
Just to myself, whether it's something I'm just like, whoa, what is really happening in this like world? Whether
Yeah.
it's friends getting bad news, people passing away that I know, or something good that's happened. I'm like, wow, what? Just surreal. This is a surreal
Yeah.
feel, isn't it? That was that. You know, we go back 18 months. We go back 12 months now. You were still in work.
Yeah, I was.
You were just getting back, weren't you? Back into the bit of a
Yeah.
routine, and you did a couple of
Gosh,
months.
yeah.
Did you do a couple of months?
I tried, yeah, January to April I tried.
Yes,
It was
oh my
struggling.
God. So you were in work
I
this
was
time
in
last
work
year?
This time last year.
This time last year?
And I didn't know that it was back.
No. But we had suspicions.
We did, yeah.
We didn't know it was back to the extent it was back, but you were getting assessed, weren't you?
Yeah.
They were investigating what was going on.
Yeah, that's true.
Because when did you have your biopsy in that? May?
May, but in April this time.
Did you
just
see
in a few
Julie for a
weeks.
scan? You had a scan first,
It wasn't
didn't you?
Julie that I saw. It was weird how it happened. I just got a random doctor's letter through, a consultant. It wasn't even Julie that I saw. It was
we
a
had the
different
scan,
person.
yeah, I remember the doctor.
Just checking up on me. So I happened to say bits, and she authorised biopsies and
That doctor? I thought it was Dr. Pennick who authorised the biopsies.
Yeah.
Did you see Dr. Pennick?
Oh, I
Yes.
had an ultrasound,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
I? And they said that was all fine, told me all clear, and then in May, shit hit the fan a little bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, inflammatory breast cancer does not show on ultrasound. I don't think it shows on a mammogram with dye, and I don't think it certainly doesn't show on a CT scan.
I think it shows on an MRI.
Does it show on an MRI? And the only way they can determine whether it is to biopsy the skin, which they did in the end, but it took them 9 months from you saying something's wrong or something's going on for them to find out, didn't it? And it was a bit shit. But
They just thought it was delayed radiotherapy
Yeah.
reaction.
yeah, it was crap, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
this time last year, you in work, I was preparing for my mastectomy.
Oh my god.
So I had my mastectomy on April the 19th.
Yeah.
So what are we on today? April the 2nd.
Yeah.
Is it 2nd today? Happy birthday, Jess. My friend Jess, it's her birthday. She watches this today. So yeah, I was preparing for my mastectomy and you were doing some fucking algebra in a school. And just, yeah, it's just, it's mad.
Whirlwind.
It's weird.
It's a whirlwind.
It is a
So what's
whirlwind.
been going on with you the last few months?
No, I had good results the end of January. We had your party, didn't we? That was a cracking weekend. Fantastic turnout for your party. It was really good. And then at the end of January, I started getting some dizziness. Just general, not when the room was spinning, more like you're on a boat feeling. And I thought it was my heart medication that was lowering my blood pressure. So I messaged our nurse, Nia, and said, look, something's going on. So she got me an appointment with Julie a couple of weeks later, mid-Feb. And Julie offered me a scan. She said, do you want a brain scan? We'll check out. I was like, no, don't want a brain scan. I don't want to go down that road. She said, try changing your tablets up a little bit and try doing this and blah, blah, blah. If there's any more problems, get in touch. And I was all right for 3 or 4 weeks. And then I went to Butlins mid-March with the little one, Dean. And I come back and I had a stinking cold on the Tuesday. I was supposed to volunteer on the Wednesday, but obviously due to the cold, I couldn't. Thursday the cold had gone, and then the Saturday, 2 or 3 days later, the dizziness come back with it. Oh, it was horrible. So the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I was on the couch all day, and I emailed Nia, and I said, something's wrong, I don't feel great. She said, come into triage, we'll assess you, and Julie will come and speak to you. So I went in the next day, and Julie came up, our oncologist, and she said, look, we need to do a brain scan. We just need to rule shit out. You know, we need to rule. I was petrified, absolutely petrified. I had a bit of a meltdown in the hospital. That's the first time I was crying on Nia. I was crying on Sarah Hall, the nurse. You know, that Kathy nurse, that black. She wears black, and she's usually
got
trios.
short hair?
Short hair, yeah. She's really nice here. I was crying on her, I was crying on Julie. I was like, sobbing, like proper sobbing. And she said, look, we'll do an MRI. We'll get a scan done. In the meantime, here's some sickness and anti-dizziness tablets, which worked. They're called Circ. Then I had a scan, 8 days later? So that was 2 weeks ago, week and a half to 10 days, 2 weeks
It's not
ago.
long ago. Wow.
23rd of March I had the scan.
Is it a Friday? Is it 2 weeks?
Thursday.
2 weeks tomorrow?
2 weeks tomorrow, yeah, at the scan. If you ever had an MRI scan, they are absolutely...
The head ones are.
It's a head fuck in it, literally. But the nurses were lovely. Yeah, you go into the machine, the little
Dead and
polo
closed,
tube.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the CT scan machine's quite open.
Yeah.
It's quite like a big polo,
Yeah.
big hole. And then the MRI machine seems to be a smaller tube where it just fits your body. If you were massive, you wouldn't get in there, would you?
I was just thinking that. I better not put too
Shut
much weight
up.
on.
No, but I'm talking like a big person. The hole's tiny, so you go in this hole, you lie in, and then they put a mask over your face, and it's got a little mirror, and then you look in the little mirror, and there's people in the control room, and you hold this buzzer. Is it a buzzer?
Yeah,
Like a little
you
buzzer.
can have earphones.
Yeah, so they give you earplugs first, and then they put the headphones over you. And she said, have you got any requests, like Taylor Swift? But she couldn't find Taylor Swift, so I think I had Capital FM. And you have to lie still for 25 minutes. It's about 28 minutes, 25 minutes. Meantime, you're cannulated, so you've got to have contrast halfway through the scan. That's all right, the MRI contrast. You don't get any side effects with that, not compared to the CT. And yeah, it's horrible. If you don't like enclosed spaces, you've got no choice. You need a vodka, or you need a Valium or something
Knock
to
out.
knock you out. And then that was the Thursday I had the scan, and then I got my results after the weekend. And yeah, my brain scan was clear, and I am like
Yay.
Yeah, it's such a relief. It's a huge, huge
Yeah, you
relief.
definitely weren't yourself the week before.
No, I just
I was
went into
laughing,
myself.
really,
Yeah, I
'cause
went
you
into
went into
myself,
yourself.
and I ignored Becky, and I ignored like the
Whereas
world.
when I went into myself, you were telling me off, weren't you? Pull yourself out of this hole.
Yeah,
I did
Yeah,
think
but you
about
went
doing
into-
that to you, but I was like, no, I won't do that.
yeah, but you went into a deep hole.
I did go into a deep hole.
Like a few weeks, you know. I'm like, and I did say to you, in fairness, I said, just leave me alone for the week.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I said, just let me have this week. I'm sorry. If
That's
it's
what I mean, but
distance.
whereas if I'd have said that to you, you'd have been like, oi,
Yeah, I think I would.
pull
have,
yourself
actually.
together.
What do
Behave.
yeah, what does Mum say? Do as I say, not as I do, and
Yeah.
all that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
But no, I just left you to it. I just said, you know
Yeah,
how
I was
didn't you?
I was really distant with
Been
everyone.
there. Know how you feel.
It's,
It's shit. There's nothing anyone can say until you
No.
get your results. It's anxiety massive, isn't it?
Yeah, people like want to meet you for a coffee and stuff, which is lovely, and I meet people every week, but I couldn't be doing with the small talk and people going, how are you? What you doing? Blah blah blah. How how's your scan gone? You got the results yet? And I'm like, fuck off. And that's how you feel to the world, you do, and it's you have to say it politely and say, look, just leave me alone for the week. Let me have my blip, let me have my moment, and then I'll be back on it. And yeah, I was petrified because breast cancer was secondary breast cancer. According to your subtype, we have more of a chance of it spreading to certain areas. So it's breast, bone, lungs, liver, brain. Those are sort of the 5 main places it tends to shift to. And yeah, I was just petrified that I'd end up with
It's
brain.
scary, isn't it?
Yeah, because I lose my driving licence. Yeah, the prognosis is just not very good because they can't treat the brain as well as they can other places. There's not many treatments for it, so. But I'm so happy it's clear. I've got Julie at the end of this month. I see her 24th, same day as Sarah. I think she gets her scan results that day as well. And then I've got a scan June, July. So I'm alright for a couple of months. I'm alright till live my life till July now. And we just crack on, don't we?
Book your holidays.
But my holidays, yeah, so we're going taking the caravan at the end of the month.
Haven.
Yeah, Haven, go to Haven. I've got hopefully Legoland on June the 9th. I think we're going that week for 2
Oh,
nights.
lovely.
Yeah, I think we're going to go take Theo down 'cause he's been asking me.
Have you booked that?
No,
I
because
think you can get it on that.
What?
Do you know that Cam's website? Or have you already had your one trip?
yeah, the Legoland tickets. No, I'll have to look into that. No, you're allowed 3 on that. The year. Is it 3 a year you can apply for or something? And then Theo wants to go away for his birthday, which is the second week in July, second week. He wants to go to Butlins, so we're going to go back to Butlins. But I'm waiting for my husband to get his work dates because I haven't got a clue what's going on. And then August, we're away mid-August for 2 weeks in our caravan. So what you got planned over? Where are you going?
We've got big wedding. Best friend's getting married. Cos end of September, and then my sister said to me the other week, "Oh, you're not going away in the summer?" So I said, "No, we spent a lot of money on Cos. That's our big holiday for the year." She went, "And?" And I just sort of went, "Yeah, good point. And fuck it, can't take it with you." So looking to go away with my sister, my mum, kiddies.
Does your mum and dad go now?
I think Mum's definitely coming. Dad doesn't like the heat so much because it'd be really hot in August.
What, he'd stay on his own?
He might stay there on his own.
Jen?
Not sure, she might come. So we're looking, we'll either go to France where we like to go and I'll drive and then I'll pick Rachel up from the airport, or
Oh, God.
we'll go to Mallorca, like a beach pool holiday, all
Or-
inclusive.
Hire a villa? No. Or
Don't
just-
think about hiring a villa.
It's cheaper. But if you want that all-inclusive, like,
That's true.
If
yeah,
you want the
food,
entertainment
we
and
don't
all
have to
that
bother
lot.
cooking and
or you want the
entertainment.
villa, like, privately with your own pool and that. Yeah, my
Yeah, I've
cousin,
looked at that.
my cousins did it. They went to Mallorca last year, actually, Georgine and Georgia, and they hired a private
That's a good villa.
villa.
I'll leave Rach to it. She's a bit of a control freak.
See what she comes up
See
with.
what she comes up with. Ta-da!
Ta-da! This is where we're going. So yeah, we've got a busy couple of months ahead, and then
We don't like to plan too far in advance, do we? But
I live
we're
my life
getting
in
there.
6 months.
6 months.
Sort of 6 month spurts. I'm up to August now, and then when I get my scan results, July, mid-July, then I'll plan for September. I've got want to do something in October, and then Christmas we usually got Butlins. So it'll be it's the same every year. I need to swap this up a little bit. I've had like the same. I've done the same as I sort of did last year. I'm trying to But I like going to the same places. I don't.
Yeah.
But I want to do something a little bit different. I don't like going abroad. It's definitely off the cards for me. I don't like flying. Don't do flying because you're gonna crash.
How many airplane crashes do you hear of?
Lots.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
How many car crashes are there?
Loads. Yeah, but you're in a plane. I just don't like flying. I'm just not keen on it. Dean's not keen on flying. And it's hot. I don't do heat either. And I'm quite
Fair enough.
I'm quite a
You do what makes you happy.
quite a fanny with heat, if I'm honest. I'm quite sweating. Where's the lemon Fanta? Get me a lemon Fanta. You know, under an umbrella, miserable somewhere. Because you walk and you're just sweating and you're just drained. It's not enjoyable.
The heat.
It's, you know, if you like heat and you want to get a suntan, but the vitamin, is it E, D, C?
D.
Is it D? I suppose it's good for you, isn't it?
Very good for
But
you.
we had a good summer here last year. I think the weather was pretty good
well,
this
this
summer.
is our summer now, isn't it? It's going to be nice for a
Yeah,
few
they're saying
days
it's going to
and
be like
that's
20 degrees. Is it tomorrow? Friday. Friday they say it's going to be hot. But yeah, I'm not. I like to sort of stick to the UK. It's a bit cheaper as well. Disney World, I'd love to go to one day. I'd love to take Theo. But I'm just like, it's about 10 grand altogether if you look at the prices and everything. And yeah, maybe one day. We'll see. But I'm happy in my little caravan. We brought a caravan last year. So we tore that around and yeah, that's it. There's nothing really else to tell you.
Yeah.
No, mum and dad are fine. Family are fine. Busy with the school. Busy with the kids. We're going to the pictures this weekend, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
Going to see
Minecraft.
the Minecraft, which looks really good.
it does, yeah. And all my kiddies are coming, which will be nice.
Live interested in watching it as well.
H. Yeah, well, I've booked for her. I don't know if I asked her. I just presumed she'd come.
You just dragging her along. She's like,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about asking her. I'll ask her later.
"Where's Stuart home to watch her?" She did
Stu's
watch
at
her.
home, yeah. He's got football, I think.
And Izzy wants to come and watch
If he
it.
wants to come, yeah, and I'm taking her to the cinema tonight to watch Billy Elliot, the musical live. It's meant to be really good.
What do you mean, Billy Elliot, the music live?
So, the musical,
They filmed it.
I think they, well,
Yeah.
yeah. But it says live. So, it must be on somewhere and they
They're
show
live
it.
streaming it.
maybe
From
live
the
streaming
theatre.
it from the theatre.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think, I'm guessing it says live.
Wonder what theatre that's in. I don't know.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a good film, Billy Elliot. I've seen it years and years ago. It's a good film. So you're going with Izzy tonight?
Is it tonight? Yeah, girly time. Tried to get time with each of them. It's quite difficult when we've got three. Harrison's asked me next week. He keeps on saying, I'm so excited for next week. And I'm like, what's happening next week?
What's happening?
Me and you, we're going to the skate park on our own.
Go to where?
There's just a skate park, the park in town. He just wants to go to the skate park on his own with me.
What, with the scooter?
With a skateboard.
Oh, it's...
With a skateboard.
Oh, God. That's dead cute.
I'm so excited. So excited for next week.
Just the simple things, eh?
Simple
Just to
things
go
in
to the
life, yeah.
park and just...
Free.
Yeah,
As
it's
well.
free. And this is one thing we worry about, spending money and spoiling our kids, but the simple things that makes them happy is, you know, yes, we're going to the cinema this weekend. What you got planned over Easter, half term, anything with the kids?
No, cruise.
What
Forget
day
about
did you
the
go on
kids.
cruise? 16th.
I go on Tuesday the 15th on the night time.
We got a whole week before. What are you going to do? With you got
No,
things-
week after, isn't it?
11, 12, 13. Oh, it's the week they break up then. They break up on the Friday, you go the cruise
I go on-
Wednesday.
well, Tuesday night I travel down.
Tuesday.
Cruise Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday.
Stu, got the time off.
I sorted the kids.
Nice. Oh, good.
And then, don't know, and the week after.
I was going to say you got the week after, so it's
Got the
Easter.
week after, yeah.
It's Easter week. I'm not here that week. No, I
Probably
am.
just a few bits.
Dean's home the 22nd or 23rd, I think he's home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I go up to see him next week. I'm going up to Yorkshire to see him for 3 nights. And then we, there's a website if anyone's struggling with cancer called Something to Look Forward to. And basically, you like bid for like gifts, or you apply for these gifts that have been donated. And I applied for a 2-night stay in Betsy Coyd in the Swallow Inn Falls, the new hotel up there. Well, it's been
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's been refurbed. It's 130 quid a night, you know, the
Wow.
room with breakfast. So I planned it for me and Dean, but I didn't realise Dean would be away. So it's now 2 nights for me and Theo. So we get dinner, bread and breakfast. We get £27 each
Wow.
for our dinner. So I was thinking, how expensive is dinner like? So we're going to find some things. That's the 15th and 16th.
So that you close to...
Yours easy.
Zip
We'll do
lines,
it, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not going on no fucking zip line, thank you
No,
very much.
it's not. It's roller coaster.
No, thank you.
Swinging through the trees.
No, thank you.
Nets.
No, thank you. My feet are on the ground. I'm
Theo
not
would
swinging.
love it.
I'm not swinging through any fucking
What
tree.
about Theo?
I don't think he's going to swing. I'm not going to let him swing through any tree, am I?
Why not?
Because it's just a bit dangerous.
No, it's not. How many accidents have you heard of from there?
Lots.
No, we haven't.
People have died. Loads.
No, they haven't.
They die all the time. They die every day. What if it snaps? No, but I've heard there's a cave that you go down because Dean tested it all. So obviously Dean.
The trampoline in there.
The trampoline one. So you go down. This is Zip World in North Wales near Snowdonia.
I don't think the cave is in Zip World.
It's all one thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
We go down a cave.
Yeah, I thought this was by Clechwedd, by the slate mine.
By where?
Clechwedd slate mine? No. No. Okay.
Don't know. And they've got like trampoline nets,
Yeah.
haven't they, underneath? I thought that'd be quite. I don't mind.
What
No.
happens if there's a flood? You drown
Why would I drown?
because you're in a cave.
Oh yeah. What if the net breaks and I fall
What's
to
in it?
oblivion? Is there anything underneath yet?
More nets, probably.
I think we'll go and paint some pottery. No, I don't know what we're going to do for a couple of days. I think the Slate Museum's shut. I think that's getting refurbed. Well, it's been shut for 18 months, I think. I like the Slate Museum. Did you go as a kid? What? Why is it boring?
Boring, isn't it?
No, I thought it was quite interesting, the Slate Museum. With the train and stuff like that, no? Maybe.
We have different ideas of fun, don't we? I'd let my kids swim through the forest.
He's not swinging through any fucking forest. He's not a monkey, is he? Not a chance. That's expensive. I think
Can't
it's...
take it with you.
Oh no, you can't take it with you. Might go to Bala Lake
Oh yeah.
and do some paddle boarding.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Might go down to Port Merion. We're sort of that area, aren't we?
Yeah.
Clyde Snowdon?
No.
Yeah. But we'll find something to do for a couple of park and an ice cream.
Yeah. Probably be.
And a Llangollen river
Yeah.
with the park, and we'll get fish and chips.
Yeah, yeah,
Simple, Becky. Not
No,
fucking
no, I
swinging
know.
through trees. Do you know what I
Simple.
mean? Jesus, not swinging through any trees. Thank you very much. And yeah, and then it's mine and Dean's anniversary,
yeah. Oh, how many years this year?
marriage anniversary, 4th of May. 7 years this year. 7 years and then 17 years. Got nothing planned, but I don't think he's even here. And then yeah, that's it. How long have we got? How long have we been talking?
Yeah, 30 odd minutes.
Been talking 30 minutes. Oh, we can stop now.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, we will be back. Guess who's back?
We'll put it in our calendars.
Back again. Becky's back.
Danny's
Tell a
back.
friend.
Danny's
We will be back in the beginning of May. We'll
back.
try
Dan
to.
and back.
Dan and back.
Dan and back.
Beck and Dan. Yeah, Dan and Beck sounds better than Beck
Yeah.
and Dan. Beginning of May with an update. Let you know how we're all getting on. But we're still here. We're here! Woo! We made it! And yeah, we just keep going, don't we?
Yeah, plod on.
And
No other choice.
I've got some washing to do now.
Yeah, I've got to go and get my washing out of the washing machine, put it on the washing line.
And that's
do
it.
next
And I've
load.
got to go pop to Asda and get some shopping.
Have my
So
lunch, read a book and have a nap, I think.
well, that's a nice afternoon. I would take it to lunch, but I can't. I'm going out.
No, I can't.
I'm going.
I will join Slim and World soon, no, I'm not going out.
How did you do this?
Can't.
This is your first week on now, so
This is my first week.
Fingers
I joined
crossed.
2 weeks ago. I joined, I paid. And the thing is, I just think because I paid, I should lose the weight. I didn't follow a plan.
no, we just had a bit of a shit week. That's all.
Yeah,
You just
we
had a
did.
blip.
Yeah.
You know,
So I didn't lose, I put on in my
You've just
first
ate the
2
fridge.
weeks.
It doesn't
but I just
matter.
ate the fridge because of these stupid tablets.
it doesn't matter. You start again.
Start again.
That's what the
Planned,
consultant
I planned
did.
it. Yeah, planned it all, so going for a nice
Have
healthy
you
lunch
have you
now.
brought your lunch? Have you done all your planning and what you're eating and stuff? Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, I
You've got
know.
an idea.
Bit of my idea. Salmon for tea tonight. Nice.
You just got to stick to it.
Yeah.
And you need to move a bit more.
Well, I walked here, proud of me.
Did you walk?
I walked.
Wow. Well, yeah, it's just a few extra steps, isn't it? I know. Yeah. Maybe buy a lock
For the fridge.
For the fridge.
For my mouth.
For your mouth, or buy some duct tape.
Duct tape.
No, you'll get there, and it is what it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So we'll have an update for you of that as well.
So next time I see you, in 4 weeks, we'll have... I won't be, because I'm not on any fucking diet. No, it's all. Right, we're going.
Love
Take
you
care.
lots. Bye.
Love you lots. Check boobs. 2nd of the month. Check it on the 2nd, I think they call it, don't they? What's it called? Second. Check it on the 2nd. Check it on the 1st. Feel it on the 1st.
Feel it on the first.
Yes, but something secondary on the 2nd day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's secondary second
Oh, that's
day.
clever.
So secondary. So please check boobs. Any problems, get to the doctors. Love you. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.